So, hello everyone. It is officially my 1 year anniversary, well, it was on October 7th, of being in the Spottitopia SMP, so I figured I'd take a trip down memory lane and start from the first ever SMP I joined, the original SMP1, to the current SMP I play in on the Spottitopia SMP, the new SMP1. I'll be calling it new and old from now on because the first original SMP1 got reset in room for the new SMP1, but there was also SMP2 during all of this that I also joined and I had a blast on. So, with further ado, let's begin. This was my first ever house on the old SMP1. I built a mushroom house because, well, I didn't know what else to build in. The theme of the place was cottagecore and medieval, so I figured a mushroom house would be quite nice. And I got some help from some of the members in Gaytopia, specifically, I believe it was Haiku and Clover, or as their username was back then. Then, that was me at the first wedding on the SMP I ever attended with the other members of Gaytopia. It was quite fun. Oh yeah, Gaytopia was the first ever town I joined while exploring around on the SMP. It was quite a lovely town. Then we got some more wedding photos. It was really fun. Just a lot of chaos, a lot of fun with telescopes. Then we got the dance floor. More of the dance floor. We got some of the admins in on there. And then more telescope fun. And then we got people starting fights at the wedding, and it was just an all-around blast. And then we had when I officially rebuilt Gaytopia's, well, community house. It was a little bit of a shoddy job, but I made do. Then there was the community board that I also helped build. And the first ever time Carl got shaved. That was a fun one. Then we got when the fountain was built. And then when we had Clover when they joined me on the fountain. It was quite fun. Then we got them again with more telescope fun. Then we got the town's resident villager, or zombie villager. They were a great part of the town. Then we got us on the bench. Oh yeah, Frank the villager. Frank was awesome. We got more fun with Frank. And then this was when we were building a little secret tunnel underneath the town and building a room down there. Then we got an overview of the town while it was in progress. My house being the small mushroom one next to the community house. And the bridge with the yellow birch leaves leading to another town. And then this was the town at night. It was quite pretty while it was being built. And then we got the little secret meeting room. I hung out there a little bit. And then we got the starting of my house. It's part of the design is taken from the first ever house I built on any SMP because I quite liked the design and it fit the aesthetic of the area around it, so I figured why not. Then this was first time exploring the docks around the town with my house in the background. And then we got me checking out my roof. Just seeing how it looked. Then we got the Gaytopia flag with a bit of the town in the background. Progress being done on my house. And then we got officially when my home was finished. Of course it says Fifi's home because, well, it was mine. And then the first ever funeral. Gaytopia was known for its residents and their children and their pets, and unfortunately, while they were transferring their pet from one house to another, their zombie villager or baby zombie child, it didn't have a helmet and burned in the sunlight. We've just got more photos of the funeral. more people paying their respects, and the official graveyard being fully built and taken a photo of. And I just felt it fitting to have a few photos when it started to rain, because, well, that was when they showed their significant other the grave. Then there was more progress to my house. Gaytopia being built up around it. And then there was a funeral for my zombie villager. Somebody got mad because one of the friends traded with it on a bad trade, and they killed it. They've yet to apologize to this day. Then when we all started building market houses and stuff. It was really fun. I specialized in, well, moss, because my character was a druid. Then we got more of the town being built up. We got my house, the farm, we got little market, animal pens, that townhouse. I used my house as like a little renting house for new people so they could build up their houses, and well, things are doing great. The first time I ever used an elytra on the SMP, that was a fun time. And the person that let me used it. They offered to let me use their elytra because, well, they saw I didn't have the achievement. They figured why not. And that was the first time I ever met Swag, hence the username down in the corner. Then at this point, SMP1 was being voted on to get erased, and the vote to get it changed in Erase 1. So me and my friends from the Gaytopia town decided, hey, let's remember the legacy of our town by making its own SMP. Or at least making a world for us to play in. And so, over time, we slowly started to build it up. Each castle, each wall, each farm, each blade of grass. And from time to time we'd go back on, well, before it got deleted, and we'd visit it, and well, I got photos of my character without their mask on, got photos of the pond where my axolotl child stayed, then got photos in Spawn with some of my friends in Wamamberg, and then we got the bakery, us having a fun time in there. We got more of my axolotl children. And then we got my house for Halloween. I spookified it a little bit, just added some pumpkins. Then we had my farms. And then there was the time we had 2 Carls and then it led to both Carls disappearing. It was weird. Then we have this one. And more fun. Just a lot of photos with friends. A lot of fun times. This is actually the first time that I met, I think it was Apple, one of the rulers, Apple and Neptune, one of the rulers of, or 2 of the rulers of the SMP2 town I'm in. And then, of course, we got the supplies in my chest. It was a moss shop, but then I bought too many mending from a villager, and well, yeah. And then we got the hide and seek time with me and Mega, Then we got his house again. And then our little underground mushroom farm. Then when we got more work on the separate server, we got my little child, and then we got my house. It was designed off of a greenhouse, so I mean it's pretty cool. And then first time I saw Zoomer in the new lobby. And then we're on to stuff for SMP2. I helped rebuild the mine entrance, and then I got my first pet. Then I finally made my character for that one, and they're the Phoenix Cloud that I introduced in a trip down memory lane. Then I got them in the other server. And then more stuff for a Spottitopia. Then I won the parkour lighthouse tower. Then somebody decided to grief and add carrots, so I just got rid of them. Then this is me adding more pets to my collection. Got my first shulker, first elytra, first netherite gear. Then we got me flying over, well, Quill Kingdom. It's kind of graveyard now, but it happened. Then we got some of the stuff. And then we got my temp base and all my pets and stuff. And this was the first build of my first ever shrine. I was building my base underneath it, but yeah. And then this was Zoomer when they were trying to help me figure out who took some of my stuff and moved my pets around. And then I got a rocket launcher from one of the crates, because I got a free crate key. That was fun. Then I got more telescope shenanigans at a wedding. Then we got more progress being built on the side server for us and our friends. Then we got Mr. Chicken and Mr. Cow. Somebody killed them, unfortunately. Then we got the town hall area and Haiku's house, and we were sitting around a campfire. Barry B. Benson and his wax crafts. And then we finished up the spawn of the actual place, and well, we started doing, well, survival gameplay, and well, I built myself a little house. And then I found a temple while I was doing mod stuff. And here's the finished spawn. It was quite pretty. We got the shop area, the main central fountain, the farmhouse I built. Then we got it while raining. This was the first time I actually tested out shaders. You got my shop, got my house, and then Gaytopia before the deletion. I never did finish the roof. Never did. And then we got In the Night, and then we got SMP2. First time building my house in SMP2, and well, first time meeting Neptune and all of them while in SMP2. And while I got my first shrine built, I transferred my base to there. I'm really glad I did. We got the Coil Kingdom shrine. We got Zoomer again. It was a running joke for most people in the server to spot Zoomer and take screenshots, because, well, Zoomer's the best mod. Admin, don't come at me, though. Then I was starting to build a second area on the side server, and I was really proud of it. I was really proud of the shading on it. I was really proud of the build. And there is Haiku building a secondary castle in the background. Then we got Carl. And then my house. And probably one of the last times I slept. And then we got the central town again. We got a little ravine I took a photo while playing in survival with the others. First time I met Tired Cal, and they helped me solve my potato problem. The time I was mining so fast that ores were glitching out of nowhere. Then we got SMP1 houses more. The time I got onto the roof of the castle in SMP2. First time meeting Spotty and them giving me some Spotty Oxide daisies. That was fun. That was on the SMP2 while I was in Quill. Then we got progress and first time it rained on SMP2. Then we got the library, since I offered to take some photos of it. And then another time Spotty had to help me out because I got my stuff stuck on the nether roof. Then we got more of my shrine in the time I added flowers as tribute to Jax, who is a nature god or a form of nature god in Callus Kingdom, yeah. And then we got that time I threw armor in the trash. And more Carl. And then this was Doomsday for SMP1. I decided to go around and get photos of everything. And of course, as you can see, finished my house 1/30/2022, so January 30th. And I've completely finished it January 31st. People asking where they get the chaos, or get the pride flags from. We all made them. Be gay, do crime. You're all my children's now from Haiku, so Carl is the best sheep. Still hold that opinion to this day. And then we got Void saying hello. And then Swamp's sign for house for sale. Then we got the visitor's book and the fountain. We got the bakery in the background with the lighthouse. We got Clover's house, and we got my house. And we got the community house and, well, Rosie the sheep. We got my little side house, bakery, our underground moss house. Then we got Bon, my sheep. We got my skeleton horse that I finally got after so long. And then just some final photos. We got the bee house I built. We got the graveyard. We got MJ, the zombie child. Frank, the villager. And then some tropical fish, me and one of the others found. Then we got Haiku's house and the pride flag. And then we got the nether portal I made that went all the way back to spawn. And of course, I put that there. Then we got the mushroom house I built for a friend, the top of it. Then just more of Gaytopia. It was really a beautiful town while it stood. And then there's my axolotls, my moss farm, Carl again, because Carl's best sheep. And then we got shenanigans on SMP 2. We got myself on the PvP sign. We got myself stuck in a tree at spawn. The time the server shut down and everyone was waiting in the lobby. The time I found the cords to a man chilling out with the Ender Dragon egg that's barrier blocked. That was fun. Finding finally a stronghold in SMP2. We got the first time I added a name tag to a pet in SMP2. Named it Hezex, the god of naming things, because he helped me come up with a few other names. And then we got the time that Spotty and Ray were in my shrine, and then Zoomer joined them. It was chaos that day because the villagers weren't working. And then we had the Pride Festival. And everyone was hanging out, everyone was having a blast. Zoomer took me on a ride on their invisible pig. And, well, they kind of dropped me. And then they took Neptune up. Then we were just all having a blast. Artemis was there, Zoomer was there, Spotty was there, Ray was there. It was just a lot of fun. And it went on for a while, and of course, I joined in as Zex's skin, because why not? It was fun. There was Pride fireworks, and people messing around with heads and skins. And the time I bought one too many Pride fireworks. And then SMP2 spawn. And then Xylia. I helped take photos of this for the grand opening, and well, let's just say I helped get materials. I just explored around a bit. And well, here's some of the photos. And then I got one too many shulkers. And Pride fireworks. Somebody replaced wood with netherrack, and I don't understand it. Then more fun stuff in the Pride Festival while it was still there. The time people left stuff in my mailbox. Lots of photos of me trying to find where to put my new shrine. And then skeleton farms. More fun stuff on Xylia. The time we found an ungodly amount of sheep with Neptune. Then, well, we were chilling in BC and I decided to sing for them, so. Then Xylia, when it was officially done, I got a lot of photos. And it's because it was beautiful. How could I not? They had dragons, massive trees, mountains. They had a coliseum, for crying out loud. They had different farms and villages, different farmhouses, windmills, towns even. It was just really beautiful. And then my shrine for Xylia. That was fun. And then we got more of Xylia. some of the extra areas in like the outer parts of it. The angel statue, the ponds, the farms, the lanterns. Oh, it was just really beautiful. And their building is just absolutely astonishing. And then there was the grand opening. That one was really fun. We got many group photos. And then we got a lot of hide and go seek, a lot of admin shenanigans. But it was a really fun time. And well, we did capture the flag and everyone was getting sticks and bones, and well, I played as boy with no brim and we won. We won against a try-hard Bed Wars gamer girl admin. Oh, it sounds so weird saying that out loud. And then there was the after party. And this was when they announced that they were getting married, so there was that. I was the official photographer. That was a fun night. And then since we were waiting on the bride, we had a fun show and tell. We did stuff. And then I officiated a wedding with a netherite hoe. And it was overall amazing. We had fun cake and tea, and we had fun afterwards. I was gonna officiate another wedding, but the person got temp banned as they were going to the altar. Oh, that was hilarious. Then the first time I found the end portal on SMP 2. And then my first time in, well, I think it was, Tired Cow's garden area in the end. And then this was the building in progress of my shrine in the end. Then there was Neptune spying on me, chicken falling into the void, the interior with the dome built with Neptune and the chickens, time I met Ash in the sheep area, Tired Cal himself flying around. And this was the reboot of SMP 1. That is the SMP I'm currently still in. So we got the bees and the cave systems, but originally caves were not working. And well, I'm gonna have to blur all these out because they're chords, but you had to rely on mob spawners. So I found a massive cave and I found every spawner I could. And then we got me checking out my inventory with all the diamonds, and then we got the original first area of the place we were gonna build. And then I was trying out some new shaders, and well, I quite liked them. This was another time the server restarted, everyone got kicked out. Then we got some fun with the world border, and some of just the pretty areas with the shaders. I will say this lagged me out extreme, so it was fun. We got my mines, I'll have to, censor some of it out again. More spawners, and then finished Shrine in the end. It was pretty awesome to build. And then when I got my first piece of mycelium, because there was no mushroom biomes in SMP 1, so the new one. Then we got all my mycelium. This was the time I was the a character on the swing in the SMP lobby. This was my SMP 2 shrine when I had to add more animals and stuff. Then the first time in Cecilia Kingdom, the predecessor to Collis Kingdom in SMP 1, since SMP 1 was predating SMP 2, I believe, in lore-wise. Then we got the first work in progress castle, we got the sheeps, and then I found Ash's house. That was fun. And then there was the time I fell off the bed. I still don't understand it, but that was back at my main base. And then while I was helping them chop down trees, I tamed a dog on the first try. That was awesome. And then the area that I'm currently building my house. And the SMP trading area in Spawn that I took with a few shaders and texture packs on with. And some ideas. And first time in the end. There's so many chickens. Then me testing out a few things and finally getting my SMP 1 character done. And getting my home in SMP1 done and getting the reference builds off a different server. And then we got even more work. And then this was my SMP2 shrine with SMP1 texture packs that I was going to use. And this was more the end. And this was references for the bridge, and that was the vines, and it was so pretty. And then there's all the tadpoles I collected. That was recent. I have even more from the now graveyard of a server of the SMP1 town Gaytopia. And here's a few of them from it. So we have the visitor list. We got residents, Clover, Dark Tapu Fifi, Swamp, Nessie, Fever, Mysterious, Kogo, Maisie. It was so fun. There was a lot of people that always visited. It was amazing. And then we got more, and then here's the chest of special items. We had the iron drip that one of the friends gave me. Mr. Rune's first interaction with me even. We got some notes from people. We got the spyglass I always used. That was one of my favorite items. And then we got flower from Clover. Welcome to the server flower. Gift from Thorned. Void's Peace Poppy. Void's Friendship Flower. And then we got carrots from Nessie. And then this item, have a carrot Wilbur. Because at one point I had my Wilbur head on. Then a pufferfish, my first ever pufferfish in Minecraft. And then a book to me from Thorned. The Wilbur Soot's head. Then I also had a Spotty or Yak's head, or Spotties. And then I had Candy, my pet, my fake SMP child. And then Ari's spooky pumpkins. And then we had Carl's wood and Rosie's wood. Wood. Wool. Then we had the grass block Clover gave me. And then we have some of the stuff from the SMP and like visiting around. And just more of Gaytopia. It's a really pretty town, not even gonna lie. But that is it for now. I'm probably going to be showing off some of the stuff that I will be doing in the SMP1 area for my current house build. But other than that, I hope you all have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be, and goodbye.